I'm excited to share with you our new athlete portal. This is a presentation about all our athlete training programs that are going to be starting. I'm quick going to go over the presentation. This presentation will be broken down into sections in the athlete portal. We're now all going to have access, athletes and parents, to this athlete portal that's just going to be packed full of information about how to sign up, as well as continuing to add information, just things that will educate you about our training and about training in general, what's going to make you better athletes. It's just going to be like a go-to resource guide. So real quick though, I am going to go over this presentation so that when you guys look, you'll know exactly what you're seeing. All right, so it goes through everything, all our points of performance for our program. We go over our mission, which is basically what we're doing, what we're trying to provide for all athletes, not just boys, not just girls, not just football players, but for all athletes. All right, and then we go into a little bit of our why what we do works. So read that, because there is a little bit different. There's an application process this year. We want to make sure we get the right athletes. All right, the ones that are going to be in there and push each other and build that culture and foster that environment of making everybody better. Doesn't matter what sport you're at. So that why is very important. Talk a little bit after that about our new program options that we have. So our goal this year was to be able to reach everybody, and the majority of athletes have played three sports. They're in AAU. They've got all these things, all these expectations going on. So we wanted to build a program that was flexible enough to work around their busy schedules. All right, and also give them the opportunity to do in-season training, which is super important. If you know me at all, I talk about that all the time. You should be getting stronger during the season. So we now have a large group open format that gives a lot more flexibility to the athletes and their busy schedules. We talk a little bit about, actually, a big part of what I'll talk about during the interview with the athlete and the parent is our foundations program that everyone is going to have to do, um, regardless if they've been training with us or not. There's just a lot of new things. This foundations program is going to be a huge part moving forward of what we do. Everyone will go through it. It'll set that foundation. It'll teach them the process, the structure, the flow, all the technology that we have, everything that's incorporated into making our program what it is, and creating the best results. So we'll talk about that in more detail. Our new team builder apps, just super excited. This is going to be a game changer for our athletes. They get all their workouts on it. They can track everything. We can do evaluations out it. We can message them. Every single athlete will have, regardless of what program they're doing, they'll have their own app, their own custom app that they can put all their workouts in. Not only that, it gives tutorials, so it's a teaching tool as well. So any movement that they don't know or they forget what it is, and this again helps with flow and safety, there's a video tutorial. The other huge game changer is our InBodies body composition scanner that every athlete will do at the beginning and the end of every program. Same scanner that the NFL uses for their athletes, helps a ton with injury prevention, because it also shows imbalances within the athlete. So right to left, upper to lower, strengths versus weaknesses, all that stuff. But this is a huge game changer, because before, where you were just, hey, I wonder if this is, if my son or daughter, or if it was you yourself, are seeing results, this actually shows you the physical results, the physical changes that are happening to your body at different levels. All right, so this is again huge, and every athlete will have access to that. So another improvement to our program from last year. Um, and then we just talk about, because that new large group open format is just starting, the different phases that we are going to be going through as we build that program and as we add more athletes. So this just tells, this is just a slide about the dates and times of that schedule. And then we go into the actual calendar showing you when those classes will be. So you'll see at the top, the phase ones from January 6th to January 24th, when the foundations classes will be run. And then moving forward from there, after those first foundation classes graduate, when those large group coached open classes will start and what their times will be. And then as we start to graduate, more of those foundations classes, opening up even more times for those athletes to come, a little bit less foundations classes. Again, depending on how many athletes we add, we can always add more of those. So that's all explained right in here. And then we go into our pricing for each, our large group and small group pricing, which I'll just say this year, again, another improvement is it's going to be weekly because it gives us a lot more flexibility, a lot easier to stop and start with things that are going on than trying to bill a whole month and then have to give refunds because they can't use it. So it's week by week now. All right. So that's going to be something just to make things a lot easier on both the parents and us. The foundation program rates, again, something everyone has to go through if they're going to be a part of the program. Talk about some financial aid and discounts, especially for families that have multiple athletes. I know that can get pricey. Also, some income-based opportunities because we want everyone to be able to participate. I don't want to limit this to people that just make a certain amount of money, and then some barter opportunities because I love to barter. All right, and then the steps to becoming a Beyond Driven athlete. Text or email is usually the best, and then we can get information going from there. I'll tell you that the first step will be a meeting. So I'm going to have the first opportunity for a meeting. There'll be 2 different opportunities moving forward, and then other than that, we can set up individual ones. But you can learn more about those days and times once you show interest in the program. All right, hope to get everybody involved. Share this. I'm excited to see everybody in the gym. Okay, I'm going to go over this slide a little bit more in depth just because this is an important one as far as understanding what the process is for signing up. So first step is to text athlete either to that number or email athlete in the subject line to info@beyonddriven.com. After that, we will respond with the 2 group meeting dates. So basically we're going to have an athlete sign up day. And it's going to be 2 group meetings where it can be a whole group of people. But I will say this, if you want to get going, make sure you respond quickly because there's literally only 6 spots in each foundations class because each foundation class is essentially a small group training for 3 weeks. So make sure you're responding. Remember, there'll be 2 foundations classes. One will be an early foundations class. One will be a late foundations class. So if you're interested in starting immediately, make sure you respond quickly so that you get your first choice of foundations class, and then we can get you into the program. All right, so after that, you'll have your meeting, sign up for your membership with your parent so they completely understand everything that is going on, or if you are a parent, so that you do understand everything that's going to be provided and what the expectations are. Second, then your athlete, or if you are the athlete, will go through the foundations program, which will be that 3-week program. Again, we'll explain more in depth there. And then after you graduate from that program, you can start your large group training or small group training, whichever one fits your goals better. So just to review, first thing you have to do if you want to get going is text athlete to this text number that's on the screen, or use the info@beyonddriven.com email and message athlete, and we'll get back to you with the information that you need to get started. All right, sounds good. We'll see you at your meeting and get you going to the gym. Excited to start.